Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia and I'm obsessed with stickers and planning, so if you are too, you're in the right place. My channel is full of plan with me's, sticker hauls, and other planning videos. All of my videos have timestamps in the description so you can skip around to different sections and to different shops in my hauls. And if this is your 20th time listening to this intro, you can go ahead and skip this too. All my social media links, including Instagram, are in the description, as well as all the supplies I use and notes about each video. The planner I'm currently using is my standard size vertical planner, which I use for decorative memory planning. I also just want to add a couple quick notes about me since I don't always remember to go into detail in my videos, and for new viewers it can be confusing. So when I mention work, I'm referring mostly to my bookkeeping position at a grocery store, and when I mention Anastasia, or Anna for short, she is my pet ball python. So let's go ahead and get started with this video, and I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so we're going to start out this haul with some smaller orders today. I have some foil and an order from OnceMoreWithLove, kind of a smaller one, but it was actually a really big order. But half of it was for my planner bestie Sage for her birthday, so I'm not going to show that actually. I'm going to let her haul that herself. So we are going to start with OnceMoreWithLove. Now I'll push the foil off to the side. So this was during her sale that she had because of her new baby that she's gonna have, so that's super exciting for Mark. Big congrats again. Here is the journaling card. Someday you will find what you're looking for, or maybe not. Maybe you'll find something much better than that. I certainly hope so. So here is the thank you note that she wrote. I'll just give you a chance to pause that and read that if you would like to. And the kind of normal July freebie that came with that order is this one. So we have a little sticker that says down the rabbit hole. I'm not really sure what that is supposed to refer to, but I can think of like a couple instances where you could use it. I really like this one. This is just like watching anything on TV, a show, a movie, whatever you want. I can't really think of what I would use this for because it's like really big and there's, you know, not a lot of space to write what you're actually watching. I mean, there's not any space, but like it would kind of take up like a whole half box, I feel like. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's ways you could use it. If you had like a really skinny script of like the name of a show above that, you could like layer this kind of towards the bottom of like a half box, like overlapping off the bottom a little bit. You might be able to fit it. Or just use this, you know, in front, like just on, not on a box, just on the page itself or on a bougie box. And then just put like a little thing strip above it and then put the name of the show or the movie in that. So like there's ways you could do it. And then this one is really cute. I'm not sure what they're reading. It looks like a card, but I think it's supposed to be like a book, but there's like just two little munchkins reading something on the ground. So it's a really cute freebie. And this is the scratch card sale freebie. So it's like baby themes. I've covered up the gender of the baby. It was like, you know, you scratch it to find out what the gender is, so in case you don't know, I've covered it up so you don't get spoiled. But there's all kinds of like cute little baby stickers on here, which I think is so sweet. And I also left her a note, like I always do. I said, you know, congrats, can't wait to welcome your little munchkin into the planner world. I put planner in parentheses, which I thought was really cute. So she responded with this thank you note. And she says she's definitely going to get baby munchkin into planning. I hope so. I feel like it's kind of like inevitable. Like, I know Andrea from SVC talks about Bennett like loving stickers all the time. And I'm like, yeah, because he hangs around you and you're all about stickers. So I feel like it's probably pretty inevitable. Anyway, in addition to that, I'm not sure whether this was just like a freebie for like a certain amount. I really didn't look at like the freebies at all, like the tiers or whatever. So I have no real clue what that was about. But, this might just be because I bought a certain amount or because I left a note, I'm not sure, but I also got a bunch of fun foil, so that was an unexpected surprise. So we have basically the OnceMoreWithLove bow in all 4 foils in all different types. So we have the larger deco bows in hollow rose gold, gold and silver. And then we have smaller bow deco pieces in all 4 of the foils. And then these are bottom washi strips, or I guess bottom washi overlays in silver, hollow, rose gold. Her rose gold is also very pinky, and gold. So those are super fun. Can't wait to add that to my foil collection. And now for the actual sheets, these are again just the ones I bought for myself. So there's not too many, but I really just bought the ones that I've been waiting on for like a little bit, and I knew I would be using more recently. So I got the s'mores sheet because s'more sheets are less common, and I do love my s'mores. I don't really roast them over a fire, I just make them in the toaster oven, but I do love s'mores. I did get a couple tired sheets. I'm trying to find the other one real quick because I kind of wanted to put them together, but now I'm not really sure where it is. No, there it is. Alright, so there's 1 and 2. So this first one is Le Tired, but I'm Le Tired. And then just various other iterations of that. I can't have enough sheets of being tired because it happens to me so much. Less now that I'm like drinking coffee and stuff, but like I still get tired. I still crash like around 6 p.m. or so. So it's a whole sheet of that, and then just more over here. Too tired to move. So I probably have already 2 of her tired sheets, but like she just releases so many that I had to get even more. And I have the Lego sheet. I have Legos from somebody else. I think Paper and Thread, formerly used to be It Was Paper. But I haven't seen very many Lego stickers out there. I don't even do Legos really that much anymore. I only used to do it with my younger cousin when I went to his house because he was always working on Legos. And I never really did it much myself. But I don't know, I want to get back into like building like large sets as like just a fun project, like doing a puzzle. And my friend Aiden likes doing that stuff too, so we might get a Lego set just to do. So I just wanted to have these on hand for that occasion. I also have shower time. There is a bath time one, which I did not get because I don't take baths, but I did get the shower one. Obviously I shower every day, so I'm not going to mark it every day. In fact, I rarely mark it, but I might mark it for occasions when like I can't take a shower because the water's out or something. That happened many times last year. Or if I have to take like an extra shower in a day because it's too hot or something, which definitely happened yesterday. We had an enormous heat wave here the past several days. It's gotten a little bit cooler today, although I think it's still supposed to be going on, but yeah, yesterday got so bad that I had to take a shower just to get cooler because I don't have air conditioning where I live. So definitely gonna use this to mark that. I also got these salad munchkins because I've been eating a lot of salads lately. I've been eating them pretty much every day for lunch. I switched from sandwiches to salads because I just wanted more vegetables and less bread, because really before it was just bread mostly, and it just isn't the healthiest thing, so I just wanted tons more veggies. So yeah, obviously I'm not going to mark this every day either, but I don't know, if I spend some time meal prepping salads or just, you know, making a big salad for lunch, that's what this could be used for. Super cute. And it's not just salads, it's like there's some other veggies in here too. I love carrots. Carrots are my number 2 favorite vegetable, I think, after potatoes. Or maybe corn is number 2 and carrots are number 3. I'm never really certain about that. Anyway, of course I had to get the Happy Meal sheet as well. I feel like I have a lot of Happy Meal stickers, but I just never feel like I have enough for some reason. I really did not need this sheet, but Sage, I think, wanted it. She had it on her list, and I was like, okay, well, if she wants any sheet that I also want, I'm just going to get them both at the same time. So this is one of those sheets. And this one is, like, basically just to mark her as well. Just, I don't know, anything Sage related, I will probably mark with this sunflower munchkin because she loves them. She's obsessed with them. And I can't really imagine what else I would use this for, but yeah, I just had to get it because it's her thing. I did get these therapy munchkins. I don't actually go to therapy. I haven't in like a decade at least, but I did kind of start up a practice a while ago of just like doing kind of what I call self-therapy. I talked about it like very briefly when I did it, but it's just kind of like giving myself topics to talk about and work on, and just basically kind of do therapy on myself as opposed to going to somebody, which I think is really helpful just to like think about your issues and talk through them out loud. So I've only done one thing so far, but I have topics that I want to do for other things, so I just wanted to be able to mark that, you know, when appropriate. So there is that. I also got the Hamilton Munchkins, even though I have not seen Hamilton at all. I feel like I would love it, so I am probably going to watch the Hamilton movie on, I think, Netflix or whatever, wherever it is, just to see it, because I feel like I would really like it. So I think I already have, or maybe I placed an order for the Hamilton emojis from the Coffee Monsters code, but I also want to do OnceMoreWithLove ones. I really hope I like it, because now I have so many stickers to mark it with, but yeah, I feel like I will. Everybody else does. And then I have the good day and not a good day stickers, of course. I've actually found myself like marking this a lot when a day is like, just a whole day is like really good and I'm feeling really good that day. It's like just all of these are like so applicable to that, so instead of having to like find a creative way to mark it every time, it would be nice just to have it all written out in one sticker. And I feel like it's important to mark that kind of stuff when you're just having a really good day, because it's not all the time for most of us. I feel like we don't often just like look at a whole day and think it was a really good day. Like usually it's just moments, so I like the positivity in that sticker. And then on the other side of the coin, we have the not a good day. Again, another thing you have to mark. I always find that when I have bad days, it's like whenever a bad thing happens or like a really bad thing happens, like all the other bad things happen in that day. Like it all comes out once, and I definitely had a day like that very recently, so definitely something I would mark as a bad day. And then the feeling down stickers can also be just used for moments, but the rest are just used for like bad days. So there's that. Also another good thing to mark if you're kind of marking your moods in your planners. I also got these hangover stickers, which I think are really funny. I haven't gotten a hangover in my life. I almost got one once, but like, I don't know, I just don't really get hangovers. I can drink a lot, but I also kind of just pass out of, tiredness before I really get to the point where I feel like it would affect me. And I'm also good at like eating as much as I'm drinking and stuff, and drinking water. So I don't know, I feel like I handle drinking really well, even though I like it a lot. I don't really do it a lot, but when I do it, I like to drink. So when the opportunity arises, I do. So I really haven't, I haven't had a hangover, but I feel like it's just one of those things where nobody else has this type of sticker. So, on the occasion that it does happen, if it does happen, I want to be able to mark it. And some days I definitely feel like this, even if I don't have a hangover. I just, I just feel like I've had too much, because I can tell. But yeah, it's just one of those things to have on hand just in case, or if somebody that I know does and I have to like take care of them, which again hasn't really happened either, but just in case. Like I have the hospital sticker sheets too for just in case things, because that really doesn't happen a lot. Pizza, this is another one where I have so many pizza stickers. I would not have gotten this if Sage also hadn't gotten one, but she did, so I just got one for each of us. I just like the size of these, because a lot of the pizza stickers I have are like really big, and again with the Munchkins, they're like such the perfect size that pretty much any topic of sticker that Mark produces, I have to get it from her no matter what, because the sizing is just so perfect. If I need it for like a little thing or something, like I can pretty much always reliably find a sticker from her shop that is the perfect size for that. So there's the pizza ones. I really do. I do love me some pizza. I haven't had it in a really long time, except a couple days ago when I had it for the first time in forever, and it was so good. I do love pizza. When I got the Grandma and Grandpa ones, I did not get the Grandma and Grandpa together because I don't really have a set of grandparents that are still together for various reasons. But I do have a single grandpa that is still alive, so this is to mark him. And possibly even, my dad, if I ever have kids at that point. It'd be really funny to mark that for him. And then I have the grandma ones. I do have two grandmas that I could mark, even though neither of them have gray hair. They haven't really embraced their natural gray. My grandma Alice has brown hair that she has obviously dyed, and my grandma Cindy has blonde hair, also dyed, so doesn't really apply, but they're still really cute grandmas, so there's that. Then headache. I do have a lot of headache stickers, but I never feel like I have enough. I don't know why. Sometimes I have to mark headaches multiple times in a week, and I feel like I just don't have enough variety, so I wanted to get these ones as well. Yeah, unfortunately I do get headaches pretty frequently, like at least once a week or every other week. Then the argument ones I also just got to have on hand. Although I don't really argue so much with people in person, mostly over the phone, but there have been probably a couple times in the past week or so where I will probably be having to mark arguments, so just another type of sticker I'd rather have on hand for those type of occurrences. So I'm not typically that argumentative, but you know, some things can get on my nerves. And then this one I obviously got because of what times we are in, the quarantine stay-at-home times. So I did get this to mark, I don't know, various events related to that. I'm not really sure exactly what specifically I'll mark with this, but I just needed something, you know, to reference the time period that we are in. And then the final sheet I got was the shopping spree sheet. This is another one that I feel like I have a ton in this category, but I feel like I don't have enough variety, or like I don't ever have one like for a specific type of thing. Like I have maybe one or two other like online shopping stickers that are just like very neutral like this, like could be used for anything or a small size, aren't specifically related to sales or something like that. So I just needed these very badly to just add more variety to my collection. So those are all the sticker sheets that I got for myself from OnceMoreWithLove. It was not my whole wish list, not by far. I still have, how much was I telling her that I had left? Probably like 70 sheets, or maybe it's more like 50 now that I got these 20 sheets. But still, it's at least 50 sheets on my list. Like, she just keeps coming out with stuff that I need, and I still haven't ever really placed a base order from her shop, so yeah, definitely going to be purchasing more from her in the future. So now we can get more into the foil section of the haul. Let's start with Sadie stickers. This is a really tiny $2 Tuesday order. This is the first $2 Tuesday order I've placed in a very long time. I'm not really getting back into it per se. I just happened to glance at the $2 Tuesday for this week, and I was like, I need that. Because I really do love Halloween foil a ton, and I do have a ton of it, but these were just ones that I hadn't had. She also re-released all the stuff that she had last year for like Halloween, and I think for $2 Tuesday as well that I had already gotten. So I didn't get stuff that I had already gotten last year. This was just kind of new stuff, or like slightly different stuff. So it's just a little bit. So here we have the Sadie stickers freebie, which is the headers. These are foiled headers in silver. I'm not really sure what color that is. It's like a gray, like a blue gray almost. I'm not that great with colors, but it's kind of what it reminds me of. And then we have a couple smaller sheets. I'm gonna kind of see where we're at. So only 2 of these are headers. So we have the bat headers. I have her bat headers from last year, but the bats are like all in a straight line. They aren't like zigzaggy like this, so I just wanted the zigzaggy ones for, I don't know, variety's sake, so I can mix and match them if I need to. I just thought they were really cute. And then I got these spider webs, which were completely new to me, and I don't know if I've seen them elsewhere or if anybody else even has them, but I just thought they were so fun. And I wouldn't mind getting this in like an overlay tape as well. I don't know how that would even work design-wise, but it'd be a fun idea because I love this design. So those are the 2 overlays, and I have just one sheet of deco. This is the like jack-o'-lantern face deco. I thought this would be really cute just to fit on like really anything or anywhere in a Halloween spread. Like you could use these tiny pieces as like deco in the top, where I use all the tiny deco that comes in the kit, or these could be used in various places in full boxes or just really anywhere. So, and especially if a kit has pumpkin deco but it is not already a jack-o'-lantern, like this would be fantastic for transforming it into a jack-o'-lantern. I wish I had like an example to show you right now, but it's gonna blow your mind when I actually use this in a kit because it's gonna look so cool if I do that. So I'm really excited about that, actually. I didn't think about that before, but now I'm excited about that. So I got 2 mandalas, you know what I mean, as well. I haven't got this type of sticker before, although I've seen it pretty much everywhere. I know that I think the shop Honey Inked is really known for these, but I just haven't really thought of like ways I could use it in my style of planning until now. I just saw these, and you know, when I was ordering them online, and I had kind of like a brain blast, if you know what I mean, just the revelation. It just came to me, the ways I could use this. I thought it would be really cool to use this in, you know, my typical bougie box style that I do, but instead of just having it be like deco, which would take up like an entire half box basically, I thought I could use it just as like kind of the background, kind of like bougie, if you will. I don't know if I'll layer it over the bougie or if I'll do it like instead of bougie, but I would have it as the background, and then I would do like a little thing over it. Like, I think that would be the only size box that would be the right size to fit over this. I feel like a fancy label would be too big and would obscure the design. I don't have any little things with me, but I'm going to use these headers as like kind of a size reference, so they might be like that or a little bit bigger, and so they would take up only that much space going across it, so you could still get kind of most of the design of the, you know, of the spider web or whatever this fancy Halloween tree is in the background. You could still see some of that, but you would still be able to fit, you know, a little thing over it and still do the cult character sticker thing like that. Now, alternately, if you were feeling extra creative, and probably only with this one, you could just forgo the box entirely and just layer a character sticker over that, and maybe a foiled script over, you know, over this part of it. Although I feel like it would have to be mixed metals in order to show up, because if you do a silver script over this, I feel like it would get lost in that. It would be possible, I feel like, maybe with a bigger script like SPC instead of a smaller script like Kinsey's. But again, if you do a mixed metals look like Andrea's been doing lately, like just do gold over this, then it might work and it might look really cool. So there's an option for that as well if you do my style of planning in particular and love the look of mandalas, but don't really know how you would incorporate them. Those are my ideas. We'll see how they actually work. I mean, not for a long time, because it's going to be a while before I plan Halloween again, but we'll see how they actually work in execution at a later date. And if you have your own ideas about how to incorporate these into my style of planning, please let me know. It also just occurred to me that you could use these as, you know, overlays over the full boxes, like over the top, or, you know, coming up from the bottom of full boxes. If you have the space, you could do that. But just let me know if you can think of any other ideas. They just seem really fun, and I want an excuse to get more, honestly. And then I have... Did I really get 2 of these? Oh no, they're different. Okay, thank goodness. I thought I was going crazy, but I do love the spider web pattern. If you don't know this about me, I'm obsessed with spiders, like, for real. They are my number 3 favorite animal after tigers and all other cats. I think number 3 is spiders. I think number 4 is sharks. And number 5 is snakes. Something to that effect. I literally wrote it down the other day, and now I'm constantly getting the 3rd through 5th places all mixed up. But just know that they are really high up there in my list of favorite animals. So basically any spiderweb pattern I need to get. So these are both for the bottom washi. However, there are 2 different types of bottom washi overlays. So this one is for like the entire bottom washi strip without it being cut in half or anything. If you're just leaving it plain, this is for that. And I definitely wanted to have that option, even though very frequently I cut the bottom washi in half. There are still some designs out there where I do want to keep it as a full design, and I do want to have that option, especially if I'm using other spiderweb foils for the rest of the kit. I want to have the option of using this just for more spiderweb foil effect. So this is the bottom washi overlay, and then this is basically the 15mm strip version of that. So you do get 2 sets because it is cut in half, obviously. So, you know, you could use your you know, simply gilded foil for like the top part, and then use this over the washi from the kit for the bottom part, etc., etc. There's many different ways you could mix and match that. But yeah, this is basically just the 15mm size if you are cutting your washi in half. So those are the super cute Halloween elements. Lately she's been doing a lot of like matte foiled like this type stickers for $2 Tuesday, so I haven't really seen any other like foil overlays that I need since then, but I will be kind of keeping an eye out because Sadie Stickers is pretty reliably, I think, an amazing source of foil overlays for her $2 Tuesdays, so definitely keep an eye out if you love this sort of thing, and I will as well. Alrighty, so for the next part of this haul, we're going to go over the RoseColoredDaze sub box for August 2020. Now, I know this is kind of a surprise for y'all because I haven't subbed to her sub box in like probably 4 or 5 months, so it's been a long time. I got maybe her first 4 boxes, and then after that it was like themes that I didn't really want, and I was almost going to pass on this too before I had kind of an idea of how this theme could be like adjacent to another theme and how it would be kind of a stretch, but you could still use it, and I'm glad I did because some of these tapes are like super useful. So I'm not sure what the official name of this theme is, but honestly, if I had to name it, I would probably name it something like Bedtime or Sweet Dreams or something to that effect, because it's basically just like moons and other sleep-related things. So here we have our 2 journaling cards. We have our September one. Let me grab some white paper so I can show you what it looks like. So there's our little September calendar and our little, clouds and moon design above that. Honestly, like moons would be another theme name for this collection because it's got a lot of moons in it. But yeah, so we have that one, and then this one over here. Sweet Dreams, Beauty Sleep. Basically all the stuff that is in this deco. I was wondering like where the deco sheet was, and I realized I was using it. So yeah, here is the deco sheet that comes with it. This is in gold foil, by the way. It's kind of like a mixed metal gold and silver themed box though, honestly. So there's various other themed elements like that. And the reason I was kind of hesitant on that when I saw the deco was because, like, how many kits does this remind you of? Like, how many kits are themed going to sleep? Like, not that many. Like, there's a lot of, like, relaxing, lounging around the house kits, but, like, they're not about sleeping. They're not about beds. They're about doing cozy, relaxing things around the house, like doing things, not sleeping. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love a kit that is themed on sleeping because that is an activity that I really love doing. So I wouldn't mind if somebody made like a bed and pillows and like, hot tea themed kit. Like, that would be amazing, but they don't exist right now currently. If you know of any, of course, let me know, and I might get some possibly if they're out there, but I've really not seen any. So I was like, what could this possibly be used for? I don't know. Like, if anything, I'm thinking of a kit that I used a while ago, the Dumbo themed kit. It was like it kind of could fit this theme. I don't remember how exactly, but I think it was called Sweet Dreams, like 2.0 or something. And that just like gave me that vibes, but like I don't really know why. It's not like the elephants were really like sleeping in the kit. I don't know. Like, let me know what exactly you would use like this deco for. What kit you would use it for, because I'm having trouble coming up with ideas. Again, here's the rest of the deco, which is the tiny deco, which is these stars and their little nightcaps that are all snoozing, and then the moons as well. Snoozing moons. So, like, I really don't know. So that's what kind of threw me at first, but then I saw the actual tapes, and I was like, okay, I could make this work. Like, I'm convinced enough that I'm gonna buy it, and I could make it work. So let's kind of hop into these. I actually did remember to take off the packaging this time. I'm so proud of myself. So you don't have to hear like super annoying washy cello noises on camera, which is even more annoying than normal cello noises, which you've already gotten so far in this video, I think. So let's go into it, and let's start with the big full box size tapes as per usual. I'm gonna start with the one I've already opened and the one that I'm probably the most excited about. I already showed Sage. I was like, oh my god, this is so pretty. So this is like the bougie box tape of the bunch. I wish you would do like bougie type tapes in every single box, because I need more fun bougie patterns and colors, because I am literally obsessed with bougie. Y'all know I am. It's, everybody is. It's a thing. But this is so pretty. This isn't like super revolutionary, the whole star pattern for bougie. I'm trying to look at who else I have that has it, but like I have it from somewhere else too. I'm not really sure, and I know it wasn't meant to be bougie at that point, and it's not meant to be bougie here, but like I'm gonna use it as bougie. Like, just look at it. It's like the right size and the right pattern, and it works. I literally know. I think I used the star bougie on the Sweet Dreams 2.0 kit as well. Is it that one? I think it's that one. This one is a girl bus and a tape. And it is also like tiny stars. The RoseColoredDaze has like outlined stars, and this one I don't think does. But it's still really tiny stars. So like the star bougie theme is not really that revolutionary. But at the same time, like, the more stars the better, because I don't know, it's not really like a theme that goes with so many kits. Like, you don't see stars really that often in kits at all. Like, not even if they're nighttime themed, really. The stars don't look like this. But it just seems like it would still go so well with everything without like being on theme necessarily. Like, it's like confetti dots. It's like a classic design kind of that just fits well with anything. It doesn't like contrast anything weirdly. Like if it was little moons, I'd be like, okay, that's weird. But stars, I feel like kind of fits in anywhere. Like, you know how stars is one of the patterns for Andrea's Wiggles from SBC, from Squirrel Prince Co. She has her star pattern, her confetti, her twinkle. I think those are like her three main patterns for her Wiggles. So like stars is one of them. It's like a classic design. So I'm just really excited about this one. I will definitely be using it as bougie. I almost never use bougie boxes as full box overlays to go over them. I pretty much only use them as underlays, as bougie boxes. So that's kind of my plans for this. Again, if the occasion so arises, I wouldn't use this as an overlay, but I don't know when that would happen. I wouldn't ever really want to cover up like that much design on the clip art. So, but as a bougie box, I think this is gorgeous. And this is in silver. Again, I'm so excited because at the time of filming this, she's just announced that for her confetti bougie box tapes, her new design confetti 2.0, the confetti is a lot smaller, so it reminds me a little bit more of the SPC confetti, which is a little bit smaller. And also she has the four main colors, but then she also has rainbow like bougie tape, and I'm just about crapping my pants over that over here, because that's just the coolest thing to me. I've wanted that for the longest time. I've wanted more fun colors of bougie, so I'm hoping that she's gonna do like reds and greens and, you know, blues and all that kind of stuff next. Like, that's really what I want to see. But rainbow is definitely a good start. Like, that'll be so amazing. So I am just obsessed with everywhere that the bougie is going, all the directions it's going. I'm loving it. So let's go over the next full box tape, and this is a nice classic like border design. It looks like it's mixed metal gold and silver. And again, I'm really glad that I got this box for the tapes, because like both of these are like so classic and so usable in like many different ways, many different kits and themes. They're like not so on theme that I can't use them. So I'm glad that this is the one I decided to resub to. Ooh, so I think there's 4 designs here. So we have 2 designs of the silver. We have just a single border and then a double border here, and they're both like small borders and also more closer to the outside of the box, which I prefer, as opposed to like really big ones that are intrusive. I do have a few tapes like that, and there's a time and place, but I prefer the less intrusive foil overlays. And then we have the same ones in gold, and then it repeats. So that is a very classic design for a tape and mixed metal, so you get both on one roll. Again, it would be kind of annoying if you intended to use this just for a silver spread or just for a gold, but you know, it's doubly useful. So when you run out of your other tapes that are just solid one color, you have that one for both as like a backup. So we have 4 other remaining tapes to go through. Of course, we have the classic bottom washi designs, same as the Sadie stickers I just showed you. This one is for the entire bottom washi design. I haven't seen the rest of these really yet, so it'll be a surprise. But yeah, this one is definitely like nighttime sky. Got your clouds, your moon and your stars over here, the sleeping moon and stars. It's kind of hard to see, so I'm gonna, nope, can't use that because I was writing on it. Let me just kind of improvise a little setup here. You can see a little bit better, a little bit. There we go. So yep, so that's just kind of how it repeats there. So yeah, this is really just like a nighttime setup. Now, the theme that I thought this theme was kind of adjacent to is the galaxy theme, pretty much only because of the stars and the moons and stuff, which are elements that you find a lot in galaxy themed kits and other washi, and it all seems to go together. Now, I'm a little worried about this because of the clouds and stuff seem kind of, you know, a little bit intrusive, but at the same time I feel like it could still be useful. Not useful, I feel like it would be on theme enough with a galaxy kit to where you could use it. Because I don't know, I don't feel like I have really any galaxy washi overlays, like foil overlays, not just for washi. Any foil overlay tapes that are really galaxy themed. I don't think RoseColoredDaze has done a box on that. I mean, clearly I guess she did a space one, because that's what this is. So like, yes, but also this has like planets and stuff in it, and like a lot of galaxy themed kits and stuff don't have planets. So both of these are just like vaguely adjacent to the whole galaxy theme, to where I could use them with galaxy kits and stuff, and I feel like it would blend in well enough. So that's kind of my thought process there, and I'm really glad I got it. If not, you know, if only just for those two full box overlay tapes. And then here we have the 50mm washi overlay strip, which is a sleeping moon, and again, this is, you know, it's a moon, so it's galaxy themed, like automatically. Got the little moon with the eyelash. Again, it's like obviously sleeping, so how, you know, galaxy themed really is it? But I think it's cute. It works well enough. So there's that, and then the two remaining tapes we have to go over are both header overlay tapes. Usually she does some kind of like extra perforated one. I don't know, I haven't gotten it in a really long time, so I don't know what the last one is usually. Usually there's at least one just plain header one, and the other one I think has been like a checklist perforated tape in previous boxes. But that was when I last got it, which was, you know, many months ago. So I don't know if she changed that since. I haven't really been paying attention. But these are both just normal header overlay tapes. So this one is that same star theme, star confetti theme that I really love from the bougie box. These are perforated as well. So those match super duper well. Although I have a thing where I kind of don't super like my bougie and my header overlay tape to be like the same pattern and color and everything. Like, I don't necessarily like it to match too much, but again, it doesn't really matter because it's all like the bougie is mostly going to be covered up with like half boxes, quarter boxes, etc. So I don't know, it's not going to be that intrusive, so I don't really mind that too much. This tape I'm kind of weird about. I don't know if kind of creeps me out a little bit, honestly. I did pick up this one, so this is just like eyelashes. Like, that's the whole design. It's just a million sets of eyelashes over and over again. That's weird to me. I don't know. I know it's supposed to be like cute, like sleeping, but kind of freaks me out a little bit. I don't want that many eyes, closed or not. I don't want that many eyes in a row. But, you know, it's on theme, so I might just keep it around and use it whenever I'm using the rest of these anyway. So that is the August sub box. Kind of galaxy adjacent, but also kind of just any time, except for this deco, which is pretty much only used for sleeping related things. So I'm like, when are you going to use these? Again, just let me know what your thoughts are on that. But a lot of these tapes are just like useful in other circumstances, so I'm like, I'll take them. You know, I really do enjoy these tapes. So again, I don't know if I'm gonna stay subbed for next month. Like, she's going on all these like really weird themes. Like, I feel like she's just getting those out of the way before she starts heading back into like more standard themes. Like, if she really did a galaxy one, Like, I feel like everybody would like that. I don't think I saw one that was like a summer one. Like, if she did a whole sunflower themed tape, sub, many people would enjoy that greatly. Sage especially would be obsessed with that, and so would I, honestly. I've got summer kits I would love to use that with. Like, she has to do all these popular themes, but she's doing all these, like, random themes that, like, what are you going to use them for, like, before that point? I don't know if they're even in her plans, but, we'll see. Like, she's got to keep doing these tapes, presumably, or these tape collections, presumably forever, so she'll have time to explore all of it. Although I'm really, like, having to store all these tapes every month is, like, crazy. Like, you're going to end up with 15 of those Michael's drawers before long. I'm already at 3. And this is probably going to fill up the very last space in that third one. So, I don't even know. I don't use them that fast, that's for sure. Because there's so many stickers on each roll. But a lot of people are having that issue, which is why they're not really getting the tapes. And again, how often am I going to use, like, how often am I going to need a moon pattern 15mm washi strip? Not that often, but I don't know. I'd rather have them than not have them because they're only available in the sub boxes. So I'll find ways to store. Y'all know I'm a hoarder. I'll do it. I have barely any Simply Gilded, so I have room for foil overlay tapes, which I prefer a little bit more, and I use a lot more. So it's kind of worth it to me. But again, if she keeps doing these weird themes, I don't have to sub to those, so I don't have to worry about storing them. But I'm still waiting on those, like, really popular themes she could do. Anyway, yeah. Actually, let me know what themes you would want to see her do. Because, like, I don't know, I feel like if you made a post on it and got enough people to, like that post, that she would consider doing those themes. So it's just something we could think about as a community. But, yeah, so that is definitely it for this section of the haul. I definitely have room for another section, so we'll see what order comes in next. I'm actually waiting on my actual order for RoseColoredDaze. It was not the sub box, but the fall tapes order, and I got a bunch of, like, extra sheets, like, in addition to that. So that might probably will most likely be the next section, but we will see. Okay, so for this last haul part, I was correct in that my latest RoseColoredDaze order came in, so I will go over that in a second. I just wanted to briefly show you my new daily planner that just came in first. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I do use the Plum paper planner for my daily planning. PlumPaper.com is where you can see that. So this is basically where I write in what I do each day, and I also do habit trackers in here and meal plans. I'll show you all that in a second, but I basically write down everything for each day, and I kind of use this for, like, some to-do lists and checklists and all that. And then when I go to memory plan, I basically transform all my plans in here into a nice little, really a spreadsheet, I don't know. I made it in Excel, so it's kind of like a spreadsheet, but I basically format it into the layout of my memory planner on paper, and then I actually put it into my memory planner. So it's a long, complicated process, but this is my daily planner. I do keep a lot of notes on my phone, but this is kind of my preferred method. So my previous one had a different color, which I don't really like that much, but I just decided to try something new for this pattern. So I got this really pretty blue flowers design, and I got 2020, 2021 on the cover because that's the dates of it. I didn't want to have my name or anything. I don't know why, but just so I could have it for my personal reference. And I did really like the vibe of this, this like pattern and color scheme. It just makes me a lot happier to look at it. So this is what I will have sitting out on my desk. And I did personalize it a little bit. That's what I love about Plum paper, is that it's kind of like the same layout that we're used to in terms of weeks, but you can, like, customize the sections, which is super cool. And this is a nice size. This is like the 5x7, I believe. It's the smallest one, I think. So this is the one I usually use. So here we have some little calendar views, which are pretty useful, especially for me thinking about, like, payday and when rent is due. It's good to know, like, how many, more weeks left I have of getting paid before I have to pay rent, stuff like that. So it goes through 2022. Here we have, like, kind of a perpetual calendar for special dates for each month. I know a lot of people use this for planning out their weekly kits that they're going to use. I didn't really use this at all in my first planner. I don't think I'll use it in my second one, but it could be useful for a variety of things. Here we have a page for ideas, plans, goals, just, you know, more checklists. And then here we get into like the month. So I got this one starting in August. So I'll have to like fill it in with all of the things, all of my plans and stuff they already did. So here's like the August page. You have 3 circles for whatever. This is like the notes page right here. So if you have like an EC planner, you might remember the notes page looking kind of similar to this. So you have a space for birthdays, events, things to remember, and then just a blank lined page right here. Here we have the monthly view, which does have a little section to write stuff down in here, and then a view of the next month right there, pretty handy. And then here is the weekly view. I really like this. So at the top, you just have a view of the month again, and then a whole section. I customize this to say to do this week, so I basically just write down things that I want to get done at some point this week or like the next week. Just generically, I put that in here so I can always just glance at it. I used to separate it out into YouTube videos and then just general to do, but I don't know, that it seemed kind of redundant to have a section for YouTube videos, because it's like it's pretty obvious what my next video is going to be, and if I write it during this week, like there's no guarantee it's going to get done. Here I have my to watch list, because I'm always watching movies. Y'all know I'm obsessed with movies, so I always have to have a list of the upcoming movies I want to watch there. It's usually pretty full. And then here's the habit tracker section. So I just had it say habits, and they can change every now and then, so I'll just write in whatever habits I want to track. And then these sections you can customize as well. So I always like the first one to say meals, just so I can kind of track what I eat, and also track my gluten, which I also track in the habit tracker because I try to avoid gluten most of the time. So if I don't remember if I had gluten that day, it's pretty easy to just glance at the meals and see, if something had gluten, and then I can, determine whether to check that off on my habit tracker. So I have a meal tracker there, and also it helps for dinners. For when I do memory planning, I always mark my dinners on the sidebar. And I have this section just for planning. So there are some days where I don't do anything with planning, so the section remains empty, or I'll rewrite it as a different section. And then there's some days where I do like 10 things with planning, so I need more than 3 spaces, but I don't know, I just like having a dedicated space for like planning stuff, just because it makes me happy. And then the rest of these is just blank for just anything. So you can use stickers in this. This is a little bit wider than 1.5 inches, so it doesn't fit, standard width stickers perfectly, but I have used stickers in this in my previous planner, just to use up leftover stickers, but it did make it like a really thick planner, so I probably won't do that this time, but it is possible. It just, doesn't look perfect, but it is possible to do that. But yeah, I think I just like leaving it blank. And over here, what I don't like is that for Saturday and Sunday, it's split in half. So you have half the space, which is really annoying for me, because on the weekends, it's the weekend. I don't have work. I get tons more done. And I think that that's one thing that has never made any sense to me. So I will never be able to use a memory planner format that like has it split like this, because that just makes the least amount of sense. So I have to just like write in the meals up here, and then I have to like cram everything in here, and frequently I'm writing like 2 things on a line, and it's just really annoying. So that's one thing I don't like, but it's okay. I'll live with it. It's the problems of having a smaller size planner. So that is the weekly view, and it just continues as such. The one thing I also don't like about it is that there are lots of like duplicate weeks. So at the end here you have, the beginning of the next month of September here. So if you, write everything down there and then you write everything down here, you flip to September and you have the exact same week here. So frequently I will forget that I already wrote down, the 1st through the 6th and at the end of August, and then I'll just start moving into this thinking that like Monday is the 7th, and I'll get them all mixed up. I did that a couple times in my previous planner, so I have to like remember to just like X out this week if I did it in my previous week, etc., etc. It just seems really silly to me why they do that. It's like just extra confusing. So that's that. Oh yeah, I didn't even like go over at the end of the month. So you do have another extra lined page here, and then I got this to-do list add-on section at the end of each month, because I do love to keep different to-do lists for various things. I don't keep them like per month necessarily. I keep them per however long they're useful. So I will usually write down a list of all the things I need to buy here, all the planning things I need to buy, clothing, I would like to buy, you know, at some point in the general future. And then if, you know, over a span of 3 months, I check off like half the things. Then, you know, 3 months later, you know, say we're in November or May, March, April, I don't know. Say we're in March now, and I've already bought like half the things. I'll just start a new list and just write down the things that I still need to get, and I'll just keep going like that. So it just is useful to me to have this to-do list at the end of each month, just in case I need it that month. There are a bunch more add-ons you can get. In my previous planner, I had gotten the gratitude, like gratitude journal add-ons at the end of each month, but I never used those. I know I felt bad. I got them like with the intention of becoming a person who like does that sort of thing, but I never did. So I was like, I'm not paying extra for that this time. I can be grateful every day without having to write it down. So there are a bunch of add-ons you can get though. I would check out the website for that. But then there is a lot of stuff that actually comes in the end of the planner anyway without having to pay extra. So there are some pages of dot grid, which I hate. I hate dot grid a lot. You get a whole section for passwords, contact lists, and then US holidays. This is kind of useful to know the exact dates, but it is also on the monthly view calendar, so at the beginning of each month too, so you can see like when Columbus Day and Halloween is, etc., but it's also here for easy reference. And then you also get a fun little view at 2023 as well, just for fun, I guess. And then it does come with a double-sided pocket as well, which is pretty useful if you're using like other stickers in this planner. You can also get an add-on of like a little clear like page protector kind of thing of like really thicker material that you can put stuff in as well. I had that in my previous planner, but again, kind of redundant when you have the double-sided pocket, so that's just fine for me. But yeah, there's a lot of extras you can pay for, but all in all, I think this cost me around $60, and this is a year and a half. I always get year and a half, whether it's for memory planning or daily planning. I just think it's a better deal. I think it's definitely a better deal, although it does make for a lot thicker of a planner. But so yeah, only $60 for that. So like, I think that's an amazing deal, especially for all the customization you get out of it. So I highly recommend Plum paper. So that is my daily planner, and now let's get into the actual order. So this is my latest RoseColoredDaze order after the subscription, where I got the fall tapes that she came out with and a few other little extra things. So I do have my invoice sheet right here next to me so I can reference the names of things. So here is her business card. I think she has a few variations of it and she like changes it out. This one says just breathe. This is the standard freebie that comes in all the orders, just a couple of full box overlays in 2 different patterns. This is in gold. She usually switches up the foil color pretty frequently. And then this is the journaling card. She always does clear foiled ones, which are really cool. And this one is the September monthly one. Now, I already have a September monthly one that came in my subscription that you saw earlier. So what I actually like to do with these is I stick them in the front of my daily planner just to glance at it. Although with this pattern it's going to be a lot harder to like actually see it. It worked better on my old cover because it was a lot darker, but I don't know, I just think it's fun to like just have it to glance at the month ahead. So my subscription one is my old planner, which I'm still using for back planning, and then I'll just put this one in here. So that's that. So the only flat sheets I got are 8 different sheets of teeny bows and different foils. Now there is a bit of an oopsie in this order. I already contacted Lauren about it. I wanted 8 completely different foils, but she gave me 2 silvers, and I think she left out the copper one. So since I am going to be placing an order for her new like bougie box restock, and like other various Halloween tapes, I think I'm going to be placing an order tomorrow for that. So she said I could just leave a note and then she would throw it in. So that will be coming at some point soon. But yeah, I will not be able to show you the copper one today in this haul. So the reason I love these teeny bows so much, basically from any shop, is because I love putting them on character stickers in each spread. I just love adding like bows to the girls. A lot of girl characters have like buns or just a hairstyle that really lends itself to having a little bow decoration on it, and I just think it's the cutest thing. I don't have my planner with which to show you because I don't do it on every week. It would take me a while to find a week that I had done it, but I've been really stocking up on these bows in anticipation of trying to do it every week. So I did get a whole bunch of foil colors to start that. I do have some from SchoolPrints.co, but I don't think she sells them in like separate sheets, but I do like hers. So I'm just getting them from all the shops. So I have these from RoseColoredDaze, and I also just placed a big order from the Giving Girl for a lot of her bows as well. So we have the gold right here. Pretty sure this is rose gold. Gorgeous hollow. This is the pink. Red. I love red foil. It's like my favorite foil. Green. I also love emerald green foil. This is my actual favorite color. Like my #1 favorite color is emerald green. And then the two silvers right here. So, and there's a crap ton on each sheet. So these should last me, I don't know, but I do use a ton in like each spread. I would probably use at least 2 rows in each spread. But let me just do a quick count on how many there are. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 times 14 is what? Hang on. Let me grab my other phone, my backup phone, my old phone. Oh, of course the calculator is offloaded, because why would I need to use the calculator on my spare phone? Yeah, I do keep my old iPhones just because it's sometimes useful to have 2 phones. Like this doesn't have enough, I think, battery power or memory to work as my normal phone, but it does, yeah, it's useful for various other things. So 224, which is a lot of little tiny bows. So this really is an amazing deal for how cheap these sheets are. And now I have so many in all these different colors, so. And this isn't even all her foils. She has so many more foils, so I'll probably just try to get them in all the foils at some point. Anyway, so those are the teeny bows. And next I think we're just going to go ahead and move into the header tapes. I did get a lot of header tapes. Only these 4 are with the fall collection, and these are just like random that I threw in. So I'm definitely going to have to reference the invoice for these because I don't remember what the names are. So I only got 1 like solid foil tape. I'm trying to get them in like all the colors. I don't know how many others she had, but I already have like gold, silver, and rose gold. I guess I don't have hollow. I have like a hollow overlay tape from her, but I don't think I have just like a solid hollow. I don't even know if that is in her shop, but I just love these so much. So, and I just think they're a great thing to have in tape form. So I'm trying to collect those. So this is the light pink one. This is limited edition. Looks like she also had light gold that was offered in the same listing, but I did not get that one because I think light gold is kind of a scam. Like normal gold is fine. So I just got this gorgeous light pink. I think it is perforated. Yep, definitely perforated. Let me try to unroll this a little bit. That's nice and sticky. Yeah, this is really gorgeous. I don't think I've used this type of header in a spread at all. Maybe I did, and I had like some on just a flat sheet that I used, but I don't think I've used any tapes. But it just seems like a fantastic idea, and I actually want all the foils like in this form. So hopefully eventually she'll get there. I also want all the colors in this like actual glitter tape as well. This just seems amazing. These I think also I may have used once or like not at all in a spread, but this idea just, it's like real glitter. It's like infinitely better than glitter headers, except you can't use overlays over this. So like, again, there's reasons to have both. So I just want to collect everything of everything. I'm really just obsessed with headers. Like, I can't explain it. All the types of headers I want. So yeah, anyway, which ones did I get? So it's really funny because like these are clearly different from this, but yet I think the collections are split like this, which is really weird because I know that she sold the plain gold and silver like in one listing. So these are chunky glitter. So this is chunky silver and chunky gold. These were both in the same listing. So yeah, these are thick. So I don't know if the roll is thicker than these rolls because there's more headers on the roll, or only because the headers are so much thicker than the actual glitter is so much thicker than this glitter, which it obviously is, but like I don't know if the amount on each roll is still the same. I'm trying to find the end here and I'm like failing miserably. All right, I found it somehow. This is also nice and sticky. I'm always worried that real glitter like tapes will not be sticky, but this one is. I mean, it's RoseColoredDaze, of course it is. It's not going to disappoint, but look how gorgeous that is. That's actual real glitter. I literally want to use this in a spread right now or else I will die. The next time I use gold or silver foil in a spread, I am literally going to force myself to use one of these tapes because I want to use them right now. Like, this is insane how gorgeous these are. These are like less exciting because the glitter is so small and not chunky, but they're still gorgeous. So these colors are from the autumn collection. So no, they are not. These are, because those are the fall tapes. These are from the autumn collection. They're just a different type of thing. So this color is glittery pumpkin, I guess, which is funny because I would expect it to be like a glittery orange, but this is like bright red. Pumpkins are not usually this bright red color, but it's still really pretty. So it is kind of like a bright red orange, I guess, and it does have like gold glitter flecks throughout, which is super cool. So it's like a duo glitter tape right here. I think it's the only one that I got that is duo glitter, but it's so pretty. And then the other two from the autumn collection are this one, which is Sparkling Cocoa. I would think Cocoa would be more part of a winter collection than an autumn collection, but I don't care as long as I have it. And I do. So this is like a really pretty brown color. Uh-oh, having some trouble with the sticky on that, which is fine. Now these are not, no, they are perforated. Oh, that's insane. Now it's kind of tricky to find where the perforation is, but it's not that hard. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because the details are so fine, but like right there is where the perforation is. Yeah, you can see it there. There's like a line there, which is amazing. But these glitter tapes are actually perforated. That's insane. I have one glitter tape already, I think. I don't think it's perforated. I have no idea where I got it from. I think I got it in a D-stash, but it's like a purple color. So I really just want to collect these in all the colors, but so as far as I know, they don't exist anywhere else. I mean, they probably do. If you know of any shops that have these like real glitter headers, preferably perforated, let me know. But yeah, so this is like a gorgeous dark brown color that is so useful in really any spread. Tons of spreads have brown in them. So there's the Sparkling Cocoa, and then this one is Hayride. So this is like kind of like a muted gold, almost like a champagne gold, I would say. I'll compare that to real gold for you. It's definitely like sandier. It's like a sandier gold, and I do really like that as well. Yeah, it's like a very refined, almost antique gold color. I think there's a lot of spreads that are like kids that this would go well with as well. So it's kind of making me regret not getting the light gold of this because clearly there are differences between golds. So maybe it's not a scam after all. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw it in my cart eventually. We will see. But in the meantime, yes, that is the autumn collection of glittery tapes. I got all of them. So now let's get into the actual autumn collection, just overlay tapes, not just header tapes. So these are all the same design, I believe. I did get them in all 4 colors. Do not at all remember what they are, so I will look at my little cheat sheet here and go over them. So this is light gold. This is the scam color that I apparently believe is like totally unnecessary. So this is light gold. I'm actually just gonna unravel each one for you as I explain the color, just so we can get a clear idea of the colors. I probably will pull out an actual gold one too, just to kind of do a little comparison. Now the reason I love these tapes is because they are different from last year's fall tapes, which are these, in that they are a lot like smaller and more muted. Like here you can clearly see there's a ton going on in this overlay. Like it's going to cover up a lot of the clip art, but these tapes are like much more subtle and they're going to cover up a lot less of the clip art. The lines are a lot thinner. Like the leaves are really tiny. These confetti leaves are really tiny. The confetti leaves in here are like big. I don't remember if this is gold. They might have had funny names last year too. This is probably gold and that's probably light gold. Hang on. I think this we can clearly say is like a solid gold, right? Or is that like hot gold? Don't ask me what color golds these are. This is light gold, that's all you need to know. Anyway. But yeah, I super love that because if you want gold overlays that are fall themed, but you don't want to cover up a lot of the clip art, then here you go. You have a whole tape for that. If you have a really plain design that you would love to cover up with more gold foiling, then you have the big tapes from last year. Like, you got options for your fall tapes. I'm really excited because I loved using my fall tapes last year, and now for this year I get more options in fall tapes because I really only had just those, so now I have twice as many. So here's your 4 designs. You get 2 like really kind of minimal border overlays here, and the leaf pattern is on opposite corners in each one, so I love that because then you can kind of choose like what places they would best go. And then here we have a double border, like an offset border with a singular leaf, and you can use it upside down as well, whichever way you want that leaf to face. And then I think I'm just holding it upside down because it really does look like it goes in the bottom left corner, but you can still use it either way. And then here are the fall leaf confetti. Again, it's a lot more subtle. It only covers up maybe 1/4 of the box, and the leaves are really tiny and the lines are thin. But I usually typically use the like falling leaf confetti at the bottom because it just makes more sense for the leaves to be on the ground, but you could also use them at the top, like over maybe a tree clip art or something like that. But yeah, a lot more subtle. I love those a lot. So that's the light gold. What color is this? This is like a rose gold. So this is just actual rose gold. And there goes my sheets. So here is just plain rose gold, which I actually love that she included, because if you remember from last year, I had one fall kit that had pink in it, and I had the pink fall tapes from one of her sub boxes that was fall tapes, but it was like the only in rose gold. So like that was my only option, and I was so excited to get to use those tapes for that one pink kit. I already screwed one up, whoopsie. And I was saying, like, I want more fall kits with pink in them, and I want more pink fall stuff. So here's more pink fall stuff. It is one more tape to add to that, and I just cannot seem to salvage this. There we go. I might just have to throw that box out. No, I would probably still use it knowing me. I'm just going to unroll like that much just so you can see, but it is rose gold. So it is nice to have that option. And then this color, I believe this one is the burgundy. Yeah, so this one is the burgundy. These might be the same colors as no, they're not the same colors as last year. Are they? Was there a silver one? No, is that the Halloween tape? I think that is a Halloween. No, there was only 3 colors last year instead of 4. I think it was just gold, burgundy. Yeah, I think this might be the same color. And then, so this color is pumpkin hollow. So this looks pretty much the same. So I think she is doing the same kind of thing, except, so she has burgundy and pumpkin hollow that are the same, but instead of gold, she went for light gold, and she just added rose gold into it. So these are like gonna mix and match pretty well with the previous year's tapes, which is fantastic in my opinion. So here's burgundy, this really dark brown color that I love. Like all of these are really gonna go in pretty much any fall spread. And then the pumpkin hollow, which is this like really bright orange color. If she did a light orange, I would like that too. So maybe next year we'll get a little bit of a light orange thrown in. I mean, it's not too late for one of her sub boxes to have a fall theme as well, so maybe we'll get some more fun fall colors in one of those. I have resubbed, so we'll just see. And there's the pumpkin hollow. I love that bright orange. I just love orange foil as well. And then the headers in the exact same color scheme. I'm not going to open all of them because you've already kind of seen what the foils look like. I'll just open one so you can see the pattern. And these are also like a really subtle kind of just fall leaf confetti. So here they are. Really gorgeous and subtle, would look good over glitter headers. Although like a thinner glitter pattern would be probably better than like a chunkier glitter pattern, because the lines are so thin on these leaves that the leaf pattern, the leaf shape would probably get lost a little bit. But most glitter headers are chunky anyway, so I don't, you're not really going to have many options there. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Just ignore that. I'm kind of curious what last year's fall tapes were, though, because if they weren't this, then what were they? Let's have a little sneak peek at my fall overlay collection. Nope. That's like Valentine's Day. Did I put them in a separate plate? No. This has got to be one of them. I think it's just a different, like, fall leaf confetti pattern was last year's. Here it is. I actually put a sample on this one. So yeah, it's just a different type of leaf, and there's like confetti dots in there instead of just completely being leaves. So I need to like organize these by like season and theme instead of just color, because it's going to be impossible to just glance at those and tell which ones they are. Anyway, so yeah, again, there's more variety in your fall header overlay tapes as well, so that's fantastic. Again, I don't know how long she's going to be able to keep coming up with new patterns for like fall tapes or just really any season tapes, because she really just kind of like subtly changes the pattern each year, but eventually you're going to run out of like ways to do leaves in an overlay tape. So I don't know. I feel like there's a maximum limit of how many different variations you can do for fall tapes, but who knows? We will see when that happens. By that point, I'm probably going to have like 15 washi drawers full of tapes. I already have like 3 that are overflowing, so I need to get rid of some, and then probably just get a whole other set of drawers. Anyways, that I think is going to be it for this section, and also it for this haul. It was a really good one. I have a lot of orders coming in because I just can't seem to stop buying, so I don't know what is going to arrive next. Probably, I don't know. I was going to say the Coffee Monsters coat, but that hasn't even shipped. So probably a Glam Planner thing is going to come out. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be a fun surprise. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be the most wonderful thing ever. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.